Who are the most dangerous zodiac signs? What terrible behavior is your inner personality driving you to express? According to astrology, each zodiac sign has both negative and positive traits. But what if a star sign can be directly related to the type of crime a person might commit? Behavioral researchers have been examining criminals for decades, and now there are certain patterns available. Want to know which of the zodiac signs are considered the most dangerous? Get ready to hear about the darkest side of your character. But before we start looking at our worst selves, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Just hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell below. Let's go back to the star signs. Ready to find out which of the zodiacs is most likely to end up behind bars? Here they are, ranked from least to most. Number 12. Gemini. People born under this star sign are known for their dual nature, so you might expect them to be somewhere closer to the top of our list. But according to FBI statistics, Geminis get blood on their hands the least. However, if Geminis decide to reveal the darkest side of their character, it can be really intimidating. First, you see them caring and nice, and bang! Everything changes in a minute and they're willing to get rid of you once and for all. One of the most infamous Gemini criminals was Jeffrey Dahmer. He was a serial killer who murdered as many as 17 people. That's what happens if a Gemini decides to give control to the dark twin. Number 11. Aquarius. As an Aquarius, you're smart and charismatic, and you almost hypnotize people with your charm. However, those around you don't have any idea what's on your mind. No one really knew what was on the mind of Gary Ridgway, who was America's deadliest convicted serial killer. Known under the name of Green River Killer, he claimed to have murdered as many as 80 women in Washington. Also, as an intellectual Aquarius, Ridgway always confused the police during killing sprees. Number 10. Leo. These guys are very ambitious, but sometimes their need to be the center of everyone's attention can turn into a real problem. It's curious that the statements given by criminals born under the star sign of Leo, they confess that they have committed the crimes in order to just attract attention. One of the most infamous Leo criminals was John the Acid Bath Killer Hay. As you might have guessed, it's not just a random nickname he got, it was exactly the way he dissolved the bodies of his victims. Number 9. Libra. People born under the symbol of scales don't break laws easily. However, if they do commit crimes, it's more related to money. For instance, bank robbery. One of the most notorious criminals born under the star sign of Libra was Bonnie Parker, a famous American outlaw and thief. The duo Bonnie and Clyde are known for over a dozen bank robberies during the Great Depression. Moving forward in our list of the most dangerous zodiac signs. The further, the darker. Number 8. Virgo. We all know that Virgos love details and planning, but on their dark days, Virgos can be detail-focused to the point of real obsession, with a need to control everyone around them. One of the notorious Virgos was Ed Gein, Wisconsin murderer and necrophile who was sentenced to life in a mental hospital for his bizarre crimes. One of the weirdest things he did was create a woman's suit of stitched together body parts. Be careful with Virgos. Number 7. Pisces. People born under this star sign often allow themselves to be easily carried away by emotions. However, don't be misled by their attitude. You might eventually find out that it was a form of manipulation. One of the most notorious Pisces criminals was Eileen Wuornos. She claimed to have killed only those who attempted to rape her during her work as a prostitute. Have you seen the film Monster? Emotional Pisces criminal was brilliantly portrayed by Charlize Theron. Number 6. Capricorn. Capricorn is always right. It's one of the most opinionated and self-centered signs of the zodiac. Cruel Capricorns can put ambitions ahead of personal relationships. They can be really cold-blooded, like Al Capone, the notorious American gangster and crime lord of the 1920s. He led the Chicago Outfit, a crime organization active during the Prohibition era. Number 5. Aries. The influence of Mars pushes these people to the extremes of really bad temper and aggression. They're often lacking in patience, so if they want something, they're most likely to get it by any means. One of the notorious Aries is Robert Durst, who belongs to one of New York's wealthiest families, but is also suspected of having murdered 3 people: his wife, his close friend, and a neighbor. Someone must have lit that Aries fire. Number 4. Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign depicted as a bull. If you think about a bull as a metaphor, you'll understand a lot about Taurus's nature. These guys are known for being really stubborn and intimidatingly angry when provoked. Just find the right piece of red cloth and show it to a Taurus, and he'll wipe you off the global map. Just like Adolf Hitler. Also a Taurus, committed monstrous crimes against humanity. As a Taurus, he was very stubborn and uncompromising in his views. Alright, we're getting closer to the top 3 most dangerous star signs. Who's number 3? Any guesses? Some of you got it right. It's Sagittarius. People born under the sign of Saturn are extremely energetic. They love being the best and are very touchy about criticism. They might react fiercely if their actions are judged to be wrong. No wonder. Sometimes such arguments can go too far. Just imagine starting an argument with a Sagittarius, like the infamous Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar. Not only was he behind a huge drug empire, but also mass kidnappings, killings, and bombings. Number 2. Scorpio. These guys are really passionate and will defend their personal values till the very end. They're not likely to forgive anyone easily. And don't retreat before a good fight, which can turn into something really violent. No wonder there's so many Scorpios among criminals. One of them was Charles Manson, a cult leader and killer. He was so passionate and had so much influence over his followers that they were willing to commit atrocities for him. And the leader of our list of the most dangerous zodiac signs is Cancer. The dark side of people born under this star sign is insecurity and even pessimism, which leads to constant internal conflict. Owing to their moodiness, Cancers are a very volatile sign that hates as strongly as loves. Like Jodi Arias, who brutally murdered her ex-boyfriend. Clinical psychologists later determined that Jodi had a borderline personality disorder and an unstable sense of identity. Wow. Better not mess around with Cancer. Have you ever felt the dark side of your personality is willing to reveal itself? Which is your zodiac sign? Share it with us in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe